Good morning, listeners. Welcome to this wonderful episode of Dollars with Sense. I'm your host, Terence Vanderwood.
And I'm Ela Lange. Good morning. Let's have some fun this morning and allow ourselves to imagine yourself on a white sandy beach, lying in a hammock under two shady palm trees, listening to some Hawaiian music ever so slightly in the background while you hear the surf coming in and out in the distance. It's sunny, warm, and you've not a care in the world. Complete bliss. You're not even worried about ordering another cocktail because you've saved and budgeted wisely for your hard-earned vacation. Gosh darn it, you're going to enjoy it totally.
I was just thinking about what my cocktail would be. Let me see, a Mai Tai. Maybe a Corona, sitting in Mexico somewhere having a Corona. Well, as a matter of fact, you put any drink in front of me and I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to drink it. Anyways, back to the episode. We're going to share with you some helpful advice on how to save for your next vacation because summer's almost here. Vacations can cost thousands of dollars, and for us Canadians with a lower loonie, it's even more important to plan ahead and be wise.
Perfect. I'm in. Let's start the planning as soon as we come back from the break. Think about where you'd love to go. Who's coming with you and for how long? Then get that pencil and paper and turn up the volume. You're listening to tips on saving for your summer holiday on Dollars with Sense.
Welcome back to Dollars with Sense. I'm Terence Vanderwood, and if you're just joining us, my fellow financial guru Ella and I are talking about saving for your summer vacation here on Dollars with Sense. Before the break, we asked you, the listener, to think about where you want to go on a holiday, with who, and for how long. Allow yourself to think big. If you're flying to Hawaii with your partner for a week, or are you taking your family of four to Disneyland? Or are you going on your own, flying to Europe for a cultural visit? There are so many choices, so lock down your destination to help determine what the cost might be, and the time of year is also important, as you'll see prices for flights and hotels hike up in the high season, do become more affordable in the off season.
So true. Let's start with our first tip, which is setting up a savings account where you can regularly dedicate a portion of your earnings towards this goal. I'd say a jar on your kitchen counter is cool, but it's just too easy to dip into it when you need spare change to help pay for your pizza delivery or something.
Yes, we'd recommend a savings account of some kind, which is out of sight and out of mind. It is easy to set up. Pop into your local bank, your credit union, or call your financial planner and make sure that you use an automatic transfer system, often referred to as an EFT, which allows you to automatically transfer a designated amount into your vacation savings account from your checking account every time you get paid. You can set this up weekly, you can set this up bi-weekly, you can set it up monthly. A pre-authorized contribution can be stopped and started at any time with no charges, so by all means, give it a try. Set it up and forget about it.
Now, keep in mind, everyone, if you'd like to go on holiday tomorrow and haven't been saving, you will have to play catch up. But if you decide you'd like to go on holiday in 6 months and you know roughly how much the trip will cost, divide up the total by weeks until the trip so you know how much needs to go into your savings every week without fail. In other words, give yourself time to work towards this goal. This way, you'll be able to focus on a target so you won't be short on funds when you need them. You'll also avoid saving more than necessary and depriving yourself of money that could be put towards other things.
Items to include in your calculation of costs for your vacation should be airfare, gas for your car if you're driving, if you're not flying, parking, food, drinks, accommodation, activities, to name a few. This will give you a much more honest cash flow analysis of how much your trip is going to cost you. Don't forget to factor in non-travel costs like boarding for pets and hiring the neighborhood kid to mow the lawn. At the end of the day, you will have a better sense of what the trip will actually cost.
And a word of advice when buying airline tickets: airlines often ask if you'd like to purchase travel insurance. It's usually a minimal cost compared to the risk of being faced with a medical emergency expense while away from home. It usually includes a toll-free number offering immediate multilingual emergency assistance available 24/7. And travel insurance covers for trip cancellations or lost baggage in case the trip is interrupted. So no argument there. It's good to have. But before you tick on the yes box when you're buying your airline ticket, check the contract you already have with your credit card company. They may already offer you travel insurance, so no need to get both.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, I made that mistake once, and when I realized I just added an extra unnecessary cost to my travel budget, I felt like a fool.
Well, live and learn, eh? Now, if you've got some time to save up and you're realizing that your contributions from your monthly salary are not going to cut it in terms of how much you need to save for your vacation, consider some of these next ideas to help you earn some extra cash. Let's say you need to save $50 per week in order to bank enough money for a vacation. If you get a $4 latte every day, you can cut that out by making your own coffee recipes at home and save $20 a week. If you always buy your lunch, start packing your lunch to save yourselves around $8 to $12 a day, or possibly $50 per week. You can also cut out your desserts, dining out, or movies. What else can you live without for the next few months to fund your vacation?
What about keeping change in a jar? Clean up your pockets, dig into your couch. You might find other things than loose change, but hey, you'd be blown away at what accumulates on the floor of your car or your purse, laundry basket. Although you might not be able to save up for your entire vacation this way, you may be able to save up for part of it, like gas and meals. Whenever you have some change, put it in a savings jar. Don't just put in coins. If you have a $5 bill, put it in the jar as well. And if you want to kill two birds with one stone, try the swear jar method for saving. Over the next few months, your change might add up significantly.
Especially if you're going through renovations in your home and you smash your... Well, with my kids around, that's less of an incentive for me around my house. But 10 years ago, definitely the swear jar would have worked. Okay, one more before we go for the break. Summers are a great thing. Another means of bringing in money: garage sales. Do you have things around the house that you're not using? Perhaps you have some items that you haven't used in a long time, but are still hanging on to for no good reason. You've heard the philosophy, when in doubt, throw it out, but I think it should be changed to, when in doubt, put it in a garage sale. Look around your house for any of those questionable items. If there is any doubt about their usefulness to you, sell them on eBay or Craigslist to fund your vacation. Chances are you haven't used the items in the past year, so you won't miss them. Garage sale seems to be doing better than ever. There are so many going on every weekend. You can advertise that you are having one on Kijiji, on Craigslist, or check out the City of Port Coquitlam's website that dedicates a page to garage sales going on, including maps and where they are.
So much fun. I'm actually wrapping my head around doing one too soon to free up space in my storage. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, Terence and I will talk about other sources where you may be able to find some extra funds to finance your upcoming vacation. Don't go away. We'll be right back for more Dollars with Sense. Welcome back. If you're only tuning in now, your two financial gurus, Terence and I, are advising you on ways to save for your summer vacation here on Dollars with Sense. We get so involved with our everyday lives, work, children, their school, after school activities, weekend after weekend of things to do. It turns into months, and if you're not watching, months turn into years, and we have to consciously stop and remind ourselves that a break is good. It refreshes us. Travel can be fun, safe, and a fantastic reminder of why we love home so much. So by all means, start saving for a holiday where all expenses are covered ahead of time, so that your break is carefree.
Indeed. So, what about if you have some money already saved up somewhere? A tax free savings account is a good place to look and see what you've got without taking away from an emergency reserve, of course. And what did you do with last year's bonus? Unless this money would be better spent paying off debt or investing into your long-term retirement savings, consult your financial planner with regard to that. Use your annual bonus toward your summer vacation. That amount will help determine the kind of vacation you can afford.
And what about your tax return? If you had a good one this year, save the money for your summer vacation. You deserve it. It's your hard-earned dollars, and you can even invest it in a tax-free savings account and save it for the next year so that it has a whole year to grow if properly invested. And again, you can talk to us about that, right?
That is right. How about a second job? A friend of mine used to be a school teacher. Unfortunately, as difficult as it is to be a school teacher, her salary didn't always pay the bills. So, to have a little extra for vacation money, for example, my friend became the dance team coach and an after school care provider at her local YMCA. These part time jobs require minimal hours, yet earned her enough money over the school year to pay for a nice summer vacation. If you are capable and consider a second time, if you are capable, consider a second part-time job of 2 4-hour shifts at $12 an hour. This will give you an extra $4,800 or $4,800 a year.
Well, that's not bad, eh? Sure, I network with, as well, a lot of ladies who are involved with direct sales of products that they're very passionate about. Not only are they having fun selling stuff like Tupperware or Mary Kay, but they're bringing in a supplementary income monthly that can help a lot depending on how motivated you are. So get motivated.
Sometimes all we need is a little motivation. Put up pictures of your vacation destination in locations you are often looking at, like your computer screen, your kitchen fridge, the bathroom mirror. If there is a type of music or specific song that reminds you of your vacation destination, play it every day and remember what it's going to be like to be there. Or maybe there's a type of food that will get you excited about your vacation. If you want to go to Italy, eat Italian. If you're planning to cruise that will stop in Mexico, eat Mexican food. All of these things will keep your vacation plans relevant as you are saving up.
Yes, start learning key words in a foreign language of the destination you want to visit. Borrow a Lonely Planet from a friend. Read up about your dream destination. Go online, of course, right? There's a wealth of information there. And if, by the way, you're saving up for a honeymoon, the best and easiest way to fund a honeymoon is to get your guests to contribute to a travel fund. No fuss, no returns of unwanted gifts. How cool is that?
Awesome. And one last tip I'd like to propose is ask your friends and colleagues where they've been on holidays. Where did they stay? Would they be willing to house swap? Does anyone have a cottage that they would like to rent out for a week or two? On that note, you can also look online for people looking to do that kind of thing. Of course, Airbnb is an awesome site to check out for alternatives to hotels or resorts if you're okay with being off the beaten path.
I used Airbnb on several occasions myself, so I highly recommend it, actually. It's really cool. We're going for a short break here for a minute. When we come back, we'll provide you with your action item.
Welcome back to Saving for Your Vacation on Dollars with Cents. Before we get to your action items, you'll remember a few weeks back, we were asking for your participation in the 2016 Investors Group Walk for Alzheimer's. Well, we decided we'd like to share with you the tremendous success that it was. I'm so pleased to announce that the event has raised a grand total of $780,000. Goal of $750,000 with over 6,000 walkers. This was over $130,000 more than we raised last year. What an incredible feat. Our Investors Group Region office is proud to be part of the important community event, and the Tri-Cities Walk raised over $26,000 alone, beating our goal of $20,000 and up almost 35% from 2015. Thank you to all who volunteered and donated. Know that your efforts make a difference to the 70,000 British Columbians across the province whose lives are affected by Alzheimer's. Your generosity has helped connect them to a community of information services and support.
Wow, phenomenal. Thank you so much. So getting to your action item, pick your destination, right? Work out a budget, write down on a piece of paper or use your favorite computer software to write down, first of all, number 1, travel, accommodation, number 2, on the third line, food, and allocate line number 4 to activities. And beside each word or line item, write down what you think that item will cost. Add them up and divide that number by 12. And this will tell you how much per month you should be setting aside for this vacation.
And after that, the second action item, so after you have your total of what the monthly costs are, set up the automatic withdrawal for this amount to go from your checking account to your savings account, to a savings account you won't regularly access. Even if you are going on vacation next month, you can still set this up and be prepared for next year's vacation. Remember, you can always ask us for our advice or answer any questions by emailing us at twofinancialgurus@gmail.com. That's the number 2financialgurus@gmail.com, or call us at 778-879-0820. And check out our podcasts like this one on our of the show on our Facebook page, Dollars with Sense.
One last thing before we go. Here's a fun contest we invite you to participate in for an opportunity to win $10,000 cash to put toward your dream vacation. Come into our Investors Group office and fill out a ballot to enter a draw, which will take place January 2017. Again, this is a draw for $10,000. So don't miss out. You just have to come into our offices. We're on Glen Drive in the Services Canada building behind the Coquitlam Centre Mall. We're on the 3rd floor, Suite 300, and that's at 2963 Glen Drive.
Perhaps you feel you don't need any financial planning, but you know somebody who does. We have a great contest here at Investors Group. You can let us know who that person is by going online to www.investorsgroup.com/en/TYI, or you can Google Investors Group. Thank you for the introduction, and you will be brought there automatically. What will happen is you put in the name of the friend or colleague or family member who you think would want the advice, and you can fill it out on the online ballot. And that will get sent automatically to us, and you will also be automatically entered into a trip to Brazil, a trip for two to Brazil, which in itself is worth at least $10,000. It's probably closer to around $15,000. So it's not just plane fare; it's a pretty fantastic trip.
Thank you so much, Terence. That's great. And have a great day, everybody. Don't forget, if you want to check us out on Facebook, Dollars with Sense, send us your questions or email us any comments you have at twofinancialgurus@gmail.com, the number 2financialgurus@gmail.com, or certainly give us a call, 778-879-0820. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. And remember to tune in for next week's episode. And may your dollars and cents be with you.